Welcome. It's Chuck with Alias Collects, where we interview and talk about vintage, archive, style, and most importantly, relationships in the reseller community. Enjoy. So I'm here with YungTabasco, Javier, great seller, great collector. His page is gravitating, man. It's almost amazing just to see what he has because the teas are very rare, very uncommon too. It's like a sight to see, man. One of the best pages I've ever come across. I've been a fan for a little while now. But over to you. Give us a little background on who you are and what got you into selling and collecting.
Yeah, man. So, people, I go by Young Tabasco. Some people know me as Javier. I get called like 10 different things by different people. So, I listen to a lot of like things, like Basco, Tabasco, Javier. It doesn't matter. You guys can call me whatever the hell you guys want. But, yeah. How did I basically start in this space? I would say is I was really big into designer. Like I was huge into designer like during the SoundCloud era, 2016, 15, 17, like that was the shit. You saw like Cardi and Uzi and like all these rappers wearing all this crazy shit. And that was when like a lot of brands, like designer brands specifically, who were not doing so much like men's stuff, kind of started to gravitate towards menswear. Louis Vuitton, Gucci, uh,
Hmm.
like Prada was another one. There was just brands that just never did men's stuff that were doing men's stuff. So I was like, oh shit, like men's fashion's coming up, it's popping, it's cool. So I did that for a while. I had a good job. I was able to afford it. Cool. I got injured. I had to quit that job. I had to leave that job. I had to go to a different job. I could no longer afford to be like buying all this expensive designer. So I was like, shit, how can I still look fly and be cool, but like, and unique, but do it in a way where I can afford it? So the thrips came to mind, like I never did. Seriously, I would go here and there for fun type shit. But yeah, so that kind of led me into this. I eventually quit that other job and I got hired I got hired by someone to work out of someone's garage out here. It was a buy sell trade that we had here in Tracy, California. It was called Vital Vintage Goods out of a garage. We had people coming. We had people driving out like 3 hours just to come to our garage just to buy shit from us. Yeah, that's how poppin' and cool that was. And I guess maybe that was the thing that kind of led me to this point now. I was working with them as well, but at the same time, I was kind of just doing my own thing on the side and building my own page too. So yeah, kind of a quick little summary.
Damn, man. 3 hours to sell out the garage? I must have been
Yeah,
selling some other
dude,
good
I'm
shit.
telling you, it would be
Well,
summers in California. We're in the Central Valley. It's hot as fuck out here. It would be like 110, 10 people deep in the garage, just chilling, just buying and selling and trading shit. People would come and bring us shit, and like it would look crazy in the neighborhood because like, oh, these dudes are probably trapping or some crazy shit, but we were just selling clothes. It was fucking cool. It was super super
selling
sick.
selling clothes like drugs, bro.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's how it is, bro.
Yep.
That's how it is. You say you in North Cal.
Yep.
Um, so like, what's thrifting like out there? I know y'all got bins, I got fleas, I got garage sales, all that type of stuff.
I mean,
What what do you gravitate to?
I don't say this lightly, but I generally do feel like out here I think we're very privileged, anyone who picks out here, because we just have so much. Flea markets. We have bins out here. We have like actual curated vintage events. We have everything, like there's just so much. There's just so much. Personally, what do I gravitate more? Just being at the bins. Not necessarily because I'm gonna find the craziest of shit, but I basically, on my time, I buy whatever I feel like I want to buy for my page, and then, the bins is gonna basically plug any little hole that I have in whatever like I need. That's kind of what the bins is for. I don't really like doing flea markets because I rather just let my friends do that and I just buy off of them. Like it's fine. I think there's enough money to make for all of us where I can just come to you and just buy something and be like, oh, what'd you find in the morning? Oh, I just found this, and that, and I just buy off you. It's cool. You know?
Yeah, I definitely agree with like I'm vice versa. So I'll buy from the homies from the bins, but I love flea markets and garage sales. So I mean, like I said, I'll just buy it, bro. I have no problem like spending money with people that grind, bro. I
Yeah.
love seeing people grind because it's a job at the end of the day. People talk about thrifting and they can go out and find that. No, you can't. No, you can't. Especially
Mm-mm.
like the curators that like I think you and some other people like are actually like digging and curating at the same time. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not common, you know, like that's a hard thing to do.
Yeah, because there's a lot of curators, but there's not a lot of people in the field picking, and they're also curating. Like there's the difference, you know. Don't get me wrong. At one point, I was that curator. When I first started my page, there was no
Mm.
bins 20 minutes for me, you know. So I was just basically sniping online, buying from other people, just doing that kind of stuff. But then the bins just opened like a whole different door, like a whole different like dimension that I had no idea about. I'm like, holy shit, yeah, crazy shit does come out, but also just like the community, the like I don't know. It's just it's good. Like I like it. It's really good.
I just started doing like the whole digging and curating at the same time when I'm over in Europe. So I'm like I'm taking stuff like I have like a pile of stuff that I know like I don't really want to sell, but I'll trade or possibly just wholesale it quickly so I can get something I actually want for my
Yeah,
curation.
yeah,
But I'm also
yeah,
picking up just little things that'll fit into my
yeah.
booth when I sell when I get back home.
Yeah, it's like a
Um,
it's a means to an end, dude. Like I've you know, you guys see my room people see my room on like streams and like whatnot, and you're like, damn, he has all this crazy shit. What people don't fucking realize is downstairs in my garage I have a mountain of just like cheap shit, like random shit, you know? Like filler
yeah,
shit, you know? But that's the name of the game though. Like you gotta use what's around you at your disposal. Just it's just a means to an end. I always tell people that you don't have to post it. You don't have to be like, "Hey guys, I got a bunch of $5 items. Who wants to buy them?" It's just like no, just means to an end, and kind of brand yourself and your pages whatever you want people to view you as. And doesn't mean you
exactly.
can't. Doesn't mean you can't like divulge into like the cheap and like random shit because I mean people still need that for events, people still need that for depops, people still need that. I mean to be fair, most human beings do not give a shit about clothes enough to spend what people like you and I do, you know. And
Yeah,
I think sometimes us like we lose sight of that because we're so into what we've got going on that like we don't understand that on the outside looking in, most people think of us like we're fucking crazy, and that's cool. But that's why I also mean it's kind of cool to dive into the other like cheap stuff and not just the expensive and like rare stuff, because that's where you kind of engage with most normal people. You know, it's
yeah.
it's kind of an interesting thing. It's pretty cool.
I seen a girl talk about that she would take like stuff that was like her death piles,
Hmm.
and she would run them around the city to like Plato's closets
Hmm.
and like places that buy that type of
Yeah,
stuff,
Second
and she
Street, Plato's, Buffalo. Yep. Hmm.
and take all that, take the money from that,
Hmm.
pay for markets, buy extra stuff, buy wholesale with that type of stuff, and basically like she was like not having to spend her revenue that she would make at markets on getting other inventory, but she was just using the death pile stuff that she would pull from the
Yeah,
bins or just random shit. Because a lot of them places take some bullshit, bro.
they do. No,
They,
I know. I
they'll take
dude,
some
trust me, I know. I
bullshit.
know. I have friends who are co-signers who are just like sellers to some of these stores, and the shit they grab, I'm just like, damn. But hey, man, whatever works, make that shit work. Good for you. Shit, you know.
Yeah, sure. So what do you go by when you like when you're collecting? Because your page is insane. What do you like to collect, and like what do you see like that just
Um,
piques your interest?
I think especially with the way the world's going, in America, specifically,
Mhm.
I think that it's very pivotal for people to understand that one of the freedoms that you have is to basically wear whatever the hell you want. You have a freedom to wear whatever the hell you want at any time. I think that given that freedom and right that we have, we should also use it to push a positive narrative and a positive message, you know?
Mhm.
And I think sometimes people lose sight and they just think that, oh, it's just clothes. Like, it has no deep meaning to it. That's because you want to. If you wanted to, you can go the complete opposite direction and do something that, like I'm doing, you know?
Mhm.
You can use clothes, I also think of it as like this thing where I feel like a lot of the fashion people that love clothes, not just vintage clothes in general, are very like awkward in person, very like to themselves, very I don't know what's the word. It's
They're like introverted. They're
yes,
like
there you go. They're very introverted, right? So their way of
yeah.
expressing themselves is clothes. You know, it's a form of
Mhm.
expression. what you wear every day, what your collection has, like what you have as a collection, what you collect, what you spend money on and time and investing into. It's just an expression of you. You know, it's just what you wear is a reflection of how you are as a person, your beliefs. Some people don't want that. They want like, simple basic stuff like, and other people actually are, I don't know. People just, this is for
They have
me,
like
for
a
me,
conscious
this is
mind.
kind of, it's kind of like a protest as well. There's the
Mhm.
protest aspect. There's the rarity aspect. There's the like the cultural aspect of it too. Like I just try to have this like really interesting blend. I don't even know how to explain it. It's really fucking like, it's really weird because it's because no, hear me out, because it's always up here, right? And it's never like
Yeah.
one of those things where people ask me and they ask me, hey, how would you verbalize what you do? And I'm just like, holy shit, no one's ever asked me, so I don't even know how like I would actually properly explain what's what I'm trying to do, you know? I just feel like at the end of the day, like the people that get me, like you, just get it, you know? You kind of just
Yeah.
get it, you know, what I'm trying to like do. Dude, I went to my friend's clothing brand pop up because he actually makes clothing from scratch. He's a pattern maker. So he makes his own stuff. He has a studio where he works at. He did his campaign ad. I helped him with it, like just ideas, brainstorming stuff with the campaign. And then he released the video. I went to the video release, and I had people coming up to me that I've never met in my life, talking about, "Hey man, like I love your page. Like I know what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Keep doing it. Like you're doing a good job." And in my mind, like I told you earlier, I'm so stuck in my own world that I'm just like, the fuck, like really, like it's that, like that, like it's really crazy. So that's why in a way stuff like that is very motivating, and it also it's very reassuring to know that what I'm doing makes sense and it speaks to people. Is probably just the biggest thing, you know what I mean? That I get to sell and make money off all this shit on top of it all is the craziest part to me, honestly. That's the craziest shit.
Like I said, man, people like you who got a collection like that and have touched every different type of cotton or fabric, like these are people that like brand owners need to reach out to because like we've seen all these graphics, we've seen these different types of textures, cottons, and you can come ask somebody like you, like, hey, what's the best shirt to print on?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Or like what should I tell my manufacturer that I want if I want my shirt to look like this or look like that? And that's an easy answer. Like
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like a lot of brand owners like overlook that. They just don't really be out in the field for real. Or
Well,
they don't got a brand out in the field for real.
I will say luckily though, I do have a lot of like streetwear fashion brands, fashion houses that like are kind of adjacent to what I do, who actually do follow me. Like not the accounts themselves, but the people that work for them, like I know, you know.
Yeah.
And that's, to me, that's one of the biggest like compliments that I can receive, right? Like having people who have like brands that are fucking great use you as reference. That's fucking amazing. Because at the end of the day, I'm
Mm.
just finding shit that's old and bringing it back. And then you look at it on my page and you add your own twist to it. And then I see it later on, like in your new collection. That's fucking sick. I'm going to give you the best fucking
Really.
example. Dude, this is crazy, right? So there's this couple that does tattoos. Shout out to Javier and Natasha De Luna. I love them. Absolutely amazing human beings. So they follow me one day on Instagram out of nowhere. And eventually I met them at a tattoo convention somewhere locally out here. I go through their flash. There's literally a graphic of a shirt that I posted, right? And I was so damn sure that I was the one that was the reference for that design to be in the flash. And I asked him, and I was like, hey, like, is that design from one of the shirts from my page? He's like, yeah, how did you know? I'm like, I just knew it. I just knew it. He's like, yeah. And then I got it tattooed. So I actually have it tattooed. Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah. It's really sick. It's
Bro, that
crazy.
is
It's crazy where clothes takes you, dude. That's the fucking craziest part. And the people you meet and like the doors you open, and it's very like it's very humbling. I will be honest with you. It's very, very, very humbling.
bro, that's fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
What damn, like an inspo like that. Mm,
Mm-hmm.
my
Yeah.
goodness, bro. And I've been watching, and you posted the. I commented on it because like I like streetwear. I like old streetwear.
Yeah.
I like art. You posted the fucking babe jacket that was like the tiger camo.
Oh, like the number
And
9?
like yeah, number 9. It's a very uncommon babe jacket, very uncommon. And like I was like, no fucking way, this is fucking babe. And I just had to ask. I was like, bro, this is like This is like Grail, like the deepest of the niche of vape. Exactly. Like this is the deepest of the deep. Like
I mean,
that's
dude,
insane.
look at the
And
tag.
knowing that,
Look at the tag, dude. Like, look how early Bape this is. Like,
see,
yeah.
I had a vape jacket on that same tag, and it's like fucking like '06 era type
No, yeah,
deal, like
it's
early.
2006. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
bro, that shit's
because
insane.
number nine made theirs in 2004, then Bape ripped it off in 2006.
I heard Nigo and Takahiro are like really good friends. So
Yeah,
that's just open
yeah.
itself
Oh yeah, makes sense. So, I mean, I guess they're all from the same era. Makes sense. You know, they all probably knew each other from something out there. It makes sense.
for sure. Imagine that, just you and your homies just taking shit and like re-spinning it around for years,
Yeah,
and everybody's just like, here, we
yeah,
all get to eat. We all got
yeah.
our own
I
little
mean, look
shit
look at
going.
that. Look at that picture from Virgil and Kanye in Paris in like 2008. You know, 8 years later, look at all of them. Look at Don C. Look at Virgil. Look at Ye. Like, they're all doing shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's the
Bro,
best
that
example.
whole little group, what is it? The whole little Ben Trill group with Matthew Williams, Heron
Matthew
Preston,
Williams. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Virgil, bro, insane, bro. That little group, all of them are like creative directors.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like they've all had a moment in like fashion where they were just
Mm-hmm.
damn near at the top, not
Mm-hmm.
the top.
It's crazy.
Shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And like I love the Ben Trill shit, man. I'll find some every now and then. I'll be online looking it up and like seeing what it's going for. And like right now, I think it's just low right now. But as the times are getting in
It'll come back.
2016, 15, 2014, people are looking for that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
bro.
It'll come
People
back
are
again. It'll come back again.
like
That shit doing like Pyrex. Someone the other day pulled some Pyrex shit at the bins. I was like, oh, I ain't seen that shit in
Pyrex,
so long. I was like, God damn.
bro. I think Luke's NYC was selling some Pyrex shorts, the OG shits, for like 350 or something, and it
Mm-hmm.
was just like sold immediately,
So
bro.
janky, just like
Like
fucking
immediately,
champion fucking basketball shorts.
pair of fucking basketball
They're
shorts.
literally champion basketball shorts from the 2000s. They ain't shit to them.
I'm like, bro, that shit's gonna stick forever, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Forever. And the whole meaning behind Pyrex was like the fact that he's talking about basically like just drug shit,
Just
like
cooking up drugs and shit.
just trapping, bro. Like from trapping to fucking Louis Vuitton is
Yeah, they
crazy,
just they just ask him. So, what's your inspiration behind Pyrex? I'm just selling drugs, bro. Honestly,
but
it's fucking crazy.
hey, man. So like, you say you go to the binge every day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how is it like being consistent? Because I know this shit can get like draining, bro. Like how
I
do you
will.
stay being consistent?
I will say the work of it is fine. It doesn't get mundane as long as like it's something that you generally enjoy and like and are passionate about. I will say the thing that becomes draining is the social aspect and the drama and the beef and like all this other crap that comes with being in a community, being in a place where it's competitive and there's money involved. I think that's the side of it that I kind of rue and don't really like. I mean, for me the work, it's fine. There'd be days, dude, where I wake up like 5 in the morning. I don't get back home till like 8. I don't go to bed till like midnight just doing shit. It's like fine. It's exhausting. It's tiring, sure, but to me, it's like I'm doing what I like. Like what more could I be
Exactly.
asking for? You know. So yeah,
Exactly.
to me, it's not like a Groundhog Day thing ever. It's always just being appreciative and understanding that like I could be putting the fries in the fucking bag, bro. That could be, I could be doing that. No hate to anyone that's doing that because I mean, a job's a job. Like I've done jobs. But it just just always having the perspective that like it's a blessing to just be able to do what you love for a living. So yeah, it's not work. It's fun.
Exactly. I say if you love it, you don't view it as work. It's just like doing another hobby.
Yeah,
But
it's like you
I'm
were
glad.
saying earlier too. It's like you were saying earlier too. It's like some days are good, some days are bad. I'm like every dog has his day. That's just kind of it. Like everyone has their day at the bins.
Facts. I remember a lot of the Texas guys were like, and I'm from Austin. They
Yeah.
were having like a little drought. They were getting nothing but like tag shit coming through the bins, like no real rags, and like that shit went on for like 2 months almost.
Yep.
2 months of bins every day, and you're only getting like tag shit, and like nothing's coming out that's really gonna like that you can move. That shit is what I'm like, damn, bro, because I just seen guys come and go in like vintage.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
absolutely.
I've been on since like 2019,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and like seriously into it, like with like the higher end stuff since like 2020, 2021 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen like come in, go hard as shit for like a year, and
Mm-hmm.
then nothing, like nothing, no page, no anything. And I'm like, damn, bro, like people can like you can be in here and out of here really fast if you just don't really love it for
Yeah.
real. Like,
Yeah.
if for the bread, like the bread's always gonna be there. Like I said, the market is literally it. I haven't really seen it go down. It went down a little bit after COVID, but then it's just climbing back up because, bro, like there's no malls no more. Nobody shops at the fucking mall. Like nobody goes to the mall, so everybody's looking online. Depop, whatnot is like becoming damn near fucking mainstream. Like you got regular people on whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
man. Like shit, you can go on whatnot and buy a goddamn hot dog if you wanted to.
Dude, it's fucking
Shit, face
crazy.
ass.
I don't know how the fuck I ended up in this one live and they're selling like gummies. I'm like, bro, what are we doing, bro? These gummies expire
bro,
in 3 days. Take them for like $2. I'm like, bro, what?
bro, whatnot is everywhere. I think they just extended out to like they extended up to UK. I think they're like Denmark now and Germany. And I'm like, damn, like I thought they were gonna be like a US exclusive, but now they're just everywhere.
Yeah, Whatnot's a
So
great. Whatnot's great. I mean, it has its positives and its negatives, of course, like anything. But
Jesus Christ. Like, golly, man, that should be at like you'll get like 60% of the fucking value fucking with whatnot, bro.
yeah.
And then the fees, like
Mm-hmm.
when I buy on whatnot, I either gotta be buying a shirt that I really want, or I'm probably not gonna buy it at all. Cause I'm like, man, I'll spend 100 and that should have come out to 150. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn, I just across the
that was me yesterday.
come from.
I think I bid like 330 on a fucking Deftones. It ended up being like almost like $400. I'm like, god damn.
I said, come on, bro. Come on, man. I'd be like, bro, just put it in, buy it now, and I'll just klarna it
Honestly,
and pay the fucking klarna fee. I was like, bro, I'm not gonna be out here spending hella bread on fees, bro. But I try to stick with the Instagram shit and just do regular transactions over Instagram. That gets a
Instagram
little
is like
dangerous.
Instagram's a fucking grind. People don't really understand that shit. Like Instagram is a fucking grind. Like
Instagram hold all of us, to be honest. They should just let this shit how it was. Quit trying to ban the lives because Instagram lives was so fire, bro. I think that's where I found you at because I think you were on live with Stefan one time,
no,
and Stefan's
I
always
never did a live with him on Instagram. Never,
you
never, dude.
didn't
Mm-mm.
never.
Nah,
He'd always be like somebody tag Tabasco, somebody tag Tabasco. This is a Tabasco tea.
on
Tag
whatnot,
Tabasco.
on whatnot,
Nah, it
maybe.
was on Instagram.
I don't remember, dude. Fuck.
But he'd be like, somebody tagged Tabasco. I was like, what the hell? And I went and looked at your page, and I was like, damn, sheesh.
Yeah.
Because I'm big into like the rage and shit, and I was like, bro, this dude has everything.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think.
think you had. I
Hmm?
think you had everything I've seen. I was like, shit,
You know, it's crazy. Like shit's like such a blur to me now. It's fucking crazy, dude. It's nuts.
bro. You
Like
sit back and just scroll down your page, man. It's like, holy shit.
I scroll back my
Because
fucking
like,
dude. Everything's on my phone still. I still have all the pictures I took. I still have them on my phone. There be times where I'm like looking for something. I'm just like scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. It's just so much shit. It's so crazy, dude. It's so wild.
bro, it's insane, bro. It's such an insane like build up, especially like if you've been in like the game for a while, like man, like some of the shit don't like. I don't even get excited for some shit sometimes. It's like I'm almost like numb to it.
I
But I'm
understand.
like, yeah, man. I'm like, okay, I've seen this shirt fucking 10 times in 2 weeks. Something's not right. Especially when I see shit. I see like 3 or 4 of one shirt in like a short amount of time, and I just gotta ask somebody like, hey, what's up with this? Like, why I keep seeing this? And usually like something's off, you know. So what you think about like the fakes that are getting pumped out? I seen a post on Defunct dude was using AI for the fucking
Yeah,
hand.
the AI
Old man,
pictures with old people.
bro. I was crying, bro. I was like, no fucking way.
Oh my
We're here.
god.
This is where we're at.
Yeah, kind of. Personally,
That's
I think when it comes to like old like fakes, I think that I think it's two things, right? One, you as a consumer have to understand what you're buying, you know? Like you have to really do your research and be like, wait, this shirt's worth $1,500, but there's one right here, brand new condition for 15. Am I really buying the old one? You're not, you
yeah,
know? But
yeah,
it's also like, you gotta like use your common sense too. But it's also I think sometimes I don't know. I think I think now like it's weird. I feel like when maybe let's just say COVID time, having like let's just say like at a market, right? Having fakes in your booth like at that time was kind of like ew, like what are you doing? Now in the big 2-6, you can go to a market, bro, and like half the fucking people got fake shit on the racks and no one gives a shit. No one bats a fucking eye
no,
anymore. You know what I mean? Like, if anything, you're
yeah,
like, oh, there's a around the fur with the girl on there for $20. I'm gonna buy this shit because who the fuck is spending $1,800 on the real one? I'm not. You know, like that's kind of
yeah.
that's kind of where we're at. But in terms of like getting duped and getting like, oh, like I don't know what I'm buying. I think thankfully, shout out to my brother Glorious because he was working in that buy sell trade before I was, and he's been around the game like buying and selling and trading stuff for longer than I have since he was like a 12-year-old kid, which is fucking crazy. You ever seen a golf wang meme from back in the day, the kids? Like it's like a picture
Yeah.
that he's in that picture. It's fucking
Oh
crazy. Yeah.
shit.
So he was the one that kind of like taught me a lot of like vintage. And we him and I were really good at catching like dry rot shit back in the day. We're like, oh, this shit's rot. We would look at a fucking picture of a shirt and be like, yeah, that shit's rot. We already just knew. Like we just knew.
Yeah.
Like the tag, the color of the fucking shirt. We're like, yeah, that shit is for
It's
sure
listening.
fucking rot. Yeah. But yeah, I think I think it becomes a problem when people are unable to differentiate real and fake. But by the people, I mean the people that are selling them, the curators, and so on and so forth. If we start to get duped with the fakes, that's how you know it's bad. But it's also upon you as the seller to educate yourself and be on your 10 toes and understand what's what's real and what's fake. Also, this kind of segues into something else, right? And I always preach. In this space, sometimes you have to spend money. And what I mean is, sometimes you gotta like splurge a little, spend a little money, so you can actually have stuff in your hands and feel it and look at it. So further down the line, when you find yourself in a situation where you're like, hey, fuck, like I could come up on this, but I don't know if it's real or not because I've never owned one. Don't put yourself in that
Exactly.
situation. Because either way, at the end of the day, this space is about money and it's about community. Like, if you can spread the money out with all your community people, it'll come back to you, type shit. You know what I mean? Like, it'll always come back to you, type shit. You know?
Perfectly said, bro. Perfectly said. Perfectly said. Great talking to you, bro. That's
Man, absolutely.
amazing, man.
It was a pleasure.
Appreciate you taking the day.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got anything else to say to anybody, shout out anybody you want, man.
Man,
I think
honestly, just like anyone that watches this, like, do what you like, do what you want in life. Life is too fucking short to be fucking worrying about bullshit. Life's too short to be doing shit that we don't like. It doesn't. Just do what you like. You'll be happy.
1,000,000% true.
Hmm.
Be true to yourself.
And that too. Be yourself. That too.
And it was great talking to you, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. It was very, very good talking to you, man. You're an amazing person. Hopefully, I get to meet you one day.
Hell yeah.
If I come out way, I'll let you know.
Let me
I
know.
don't venture out to California. I'm gonna try to get down there.